Hello, everyone. It's Anita from Sightless Living. I'm here in a warehouse club kind of store. Bam!
Big bold text appears and reads, Sightless Living. Copyright symbol 2021-2024. Sightless Living. All rights reserved. Then disappears.
I have been asked about seasonings and spices. So, for the newbies who have asked me, when you first start your kitchen, the most used spices I would start with would be pepper, salt, garlic, onion powder, and basically grow from there. As you use recipes, you'll find yourself expanding, getting different things.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.
I was told I'm out of time, so I got some time here. And I usually look for the most inexpensive ones instead of the name brands because you can go broke buying seasonings. I once had to shop for seasonings and I was up to $100. If you shop in your regular grocery store, it's much smaller than this. You get the tiny containers. They're real small canisters and you'll pay anywhere up to $8. You can come here and get larger canisters. This is a big bottle of thyme and this is under $5. So I would encourage all to shop a warehouse club. But there is a fee, that's the catch. It works if you can team up with your family members and shop that way. Different clubs have different types of memberships, so it's worth investigating. We don't cook with salt because most of the seasonings have salt, especially if you get seasonal or all seasoning. By the way, I am in a DJ's Wholesale Club, which is what my shirt says. If you choose to use salt, we have regular salt, table salt. We use salt to clean our cutting boards. You just sprinkle salt on a half of lemon, and then we rub the lemon with the salt on it over our wooden cutting boards. Works really well. I've been doing it for years. There are all types of seasoning here. You got to figure out what you would like to start with. But I wouldn't start out with more than 4. And my choice would be salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. Now, I don't like the garlic powder. I like the granulated garlic. Sometimes the powder just goes up in the air and can go up in your lungs. And I think it tastes better too. It gives you more of a punch. Let's see what else we got. There's Larry's seasoned salt or seasonal. I would go with that next. Morton has a good one. But that is salt. It's the first ingredient on the ingredient list. The first ingredient is the one that's the most in there. And the last one is the least.
We have brown gravy mix.
I like to make my own gravy.
Right, and you have whole peppercorn, table grind black pepper, and pure ground black pepper. All right, so
that's good for having it on the table and let everyone grind their own. It tastes really fresh.
Table grind black pepper is more coarse.
Yep.
And then you have whole peppercorns, which is grind that yourself.
That's good to have a good pepper. And another thing is, if you're afraid of having black dots in your food, choose white pepper. If you're having a sauce that is white based or cream based, you won't want little black dots in it from the pepper. So I use white pepper. If you do a lot of Italian food, then I would stock up with my parsley, basil, oregano, and some thyme.
We have garlic salt, Lawry's.
Yeah, I don't really like the salt products. I'd rather do regular garlic, granulated garlic, or garlic powder, and then you add your own salt. We don't use salt because a lot of the seasonings have salt. And if you use something like Lawry's seasonal or any type of seasoned salt product, you definitely don't need to add more salt. There's another one we use for fish, which is Old Bay, that has salt in it. Some people wish to make their own seasonings, but that gets a little expensive because you have to have each ingredient by itself and then mix them together. So the best thing to do is run to your store and buy it already mixed. But you could pay an arm and a leg if you get a little jar or a little canister. I think paying the membership for a club is worth it if you buy a lot of seasonings. And we cook with seasonings at every meal, so we go through a lot of seasonings.
You also have Lori's all-purpose chicken seasoning, based on what you just said. If you want to make your own.
There's a lot of different seasonings. There's adobo. Do you see that here? That's like a chicken seasoning. Every brand makes something similar.
Something dingoes with the seasoning. I don't know what that is.
Dingoes?
But for those people who don't do salt, you have
I like Mrs. Dash.
Mrs. Dash.
And Mrs. Dash has a whole line.
There's also Old El Paso seasonings.
Wow.
There's a variety of them in a box, so you can try different ones.
Wow, they didn't have that when I was sighted. And I made a lot of tacos in my day.
There's taco seasoning if you want the large canister.
Wow, I bet you it's full of salt.
It has 50 milligrams of sodium.
What's the serving size? You gotta go by the serving size.
Quarter teaspoon.
That's a lot.
You have cooking spray, etc., etc.
You don't have to take my word for it, but when you're first starting out, you can start with salt, pepper, and then for garlic, you can do garlic salt, garlic powder, minced garlic, or granulated garlic. And the same for onion, you can do onion powder. I've never seen granulated onion, but you can get onion salt, I've seen that. And they have minced onion. But remember, when you get the salt products, that's first ingredient is salt. So that's mostly salt. And then you have your other ingredients following.
We do use grapeseed oil
Grapeseed is
for high heat. And you have extra virgin olive oil.
That's wrong. It's extra virgin.
Say that again. It's a what?
It's extra virgin olive oil. I like the green kind now.
Typically it's green.
Once you get your seasonings together, you gotta cook it in something. Mostly, it's gonna be some type of fat, some type of oil. It could be olive oil, grapeseed oil, avocado oil, Crisco, lard. People choose to cook in different things. So we are in the oil aisle, and let's see what we have.
You have coconut oil.
Okay, yep. That's another one.
You have corn oil.
I'll use that.
Vegetable oil.
I don't use that either. But yeah, there are oils for different purposes. Some are better for a certain food than others.
Here's Crisco all vegetable shortening
Is that in the can?
in the can.
Oh, I remember that. And then it also comes in a butter flavor for baking. Do they have that here?
No.
I don't know how healthy that is.
There's a barbecue grilling spray.
Okay.
And there is avocado oil spray.
Wow.
This is 100% avocado oil spray.
It's probably expensive. You can buy a plain or empty sprayer and pour your own oils in it as well. But it gets clogged over time, so to me, it's not worth it. I'd rather just brush down my grates or whatever before I put it on a hot grill.
And here is soybean oil.
What do you do with that?
It's great for salads, stir frying, sauteing, baking.
Oh, okay.
And you have your canola oil.
Mm-hmm.
There's a basic cooking spray made with soybeans and canola oil.
Okay.
And that's it for your oils.
Here are cooking oil offerings from Walmart. We're starting here at the oil sprays. They have a much larger selection here than at the other store we were in. You can get Pam extra virgin olive oil, spray coconut oil, canola oil, vegetable oil. There's just a very large selection here. Here are the solids. There are solids like coconut oil, Crisco oil, lard, and those you scoop out with a spoon, put them in your fry pan, and they melt from the heat of the pan. Here we're looking at some peanut oil, great for Thanksgiving holidays and other dishes. Now we're looking at vegetable oil options. And keep in mind, this store has shelves that start at the bottom and go up to the top. There are lots of oil options here, all kinds from all different countries, much larger than the store we were in. Vegetable oil, olive oil, the choices are endless. There are all types of brands, Wesson oil, Mazola oil, all different corn oils. So many options, your head would spin. Remember to pick the oils for your type of cooking. If you are frying, get a frying oil. If you are sauteing, get a sauteing oil. There are organic options and conventional options. When choosing your first oil, it's good to get one that can do all the tasks you will require. Maybe oiling a pan. Here's almond oil. If you're wondering what's the difference between a spice and a seasoning, a spice is a single ingredient, and seasonings are a blend of ingredients. Here are all different brands of grapeseed oil. Here's black walnut oil. Here is a white truffle oil, sesame oil. There are white truffle oils, black truffle oils. Some have the truffles in them, some do not. When buying truffle oils, ensure they are pure and not synthetic. A lot of the bottled oils are synthetic and they give you a burning sensation in your throat. Whole Foods is a good provider of pure truffle oils. You can get avocado oil, hemp seed oil, pumpkin seed oil, flaxseed oil. They have a lot of oils made from seeds and they're organic. Here's some duck fat oil. I've never seen that before. Then there's bacon fat oil. I like a robust flavored olive oil. Today we picked up a robust flavor. It was 101 ounces and it cost $36. I like the green oils where you can taste the olives. I think it gives the food a wonderful flavor. I liked when the stores used to let you taste the different oils back in the day. They would have stands set up in different aisles and give you a baby spoon and pour a little oil or give you a cup with a little oil in it. Those were the good old days. They're not doing any of that stuff now. If you are new buying oils, it does not hurt to ask a customer, hey, how do you like that one that you just picked up? Or you got any suggestions for a good olive oil? Or you can just strike up a conversation and people will be more than happy to tell you about their experiences with the oils they are purchasing. This is to give you a little sampling of what's available in a Super Walmart. Now we are going to head over to the spices and seasoning aisle. Here we are on our way to the seasonings and spice aisle in Walmart. We're going to check out the offerings. While I'm here, I'm going to pick up some smoked paprika and celery salt. 2 spices I ran out of. Walmart's prices are more than the club's prices for less amounts. Do you have smoked paprika?
Paprika?
Smoked paprika.
Let me look.
These should be in somewhat alphabetical order, I think. They used to keep them like that. Is it a large McCormick or the little ones?
Little.
Like
Got McCormick.
smoked?
Yeah. This one.
I can't see. Well, I can feel
I'm
it.
sorry.
It's okay. Smoked paprika?
That one's organic.
Okay. How much is the organic?
$6.17.
$6.17 for this side. And it does say smoked?
Yes. Organic.
I like to verify several times if the product is what I asked for. A lot of times people do not hand me what I asked for. Do you see celery salt?
Oh, celery salt? I just saw that. This is the celery salt.
Yeah, that has the flip top. I think I got that from here before. This is 6 something as well?
$5.66.
Oh, you're killing me.
What are you doing? A YouTube channel? Oh, you do, but do you post it? Yeah. I love it. That's awesome. I was listening to you before. Thank you. Yeah, that's fantastic.
I hope I've answered some of your questions, especially about the seasonings. And before you ask, I figured I'd go over some of the oils that are available out there. Now, some oils are better with certain foods than others, so it depends on what you want to cook. Usually when you're following the recipe, they'll tell you what kind of oil or they'll tell you what kind of seasonings, but you have the last say.
Rolling credits appear in big bold white text scrolling upward from the bottom of the screen. Text reads, Anita, hostess/visionary, mountain stream video, TM symbol, videographer/editor. The rest of the text may be read in the description box below. Thanks for watching.